What's up, my beautiful, powerful? Let's start again. What's up, my beautiful, powerful patients? How you doing? How are you doing? This is your girl, Tezra. I am the mental chiropractor. I am here to help you realign your mind and take back your power. And, y'all, thank you so much because I have enjoyed your comments so much for the video that I posted when Lynn Honor almost made me wreck my car. And your comments, y'all, oh my gosh. Y'all, some of y'all had me dying in the comments. Some of y'all had me dying. And somebody told me that my title was wrong. I was like, oh, they didn't say it was wrong. They said, this is how you should have wrote it. So thank you to that person because I was missing a couple of words. And somebody else said, are you a real chiropractor? Because you may make somebody mad or something. I was like, nah, that'd be all right. That'd be all right. I'm not a real chiropractor. I'm a mental chiropractor to where I'm realigning the psyche back to our higher source. Because right now it's all out here. It's all out here. And they have turned our minds into mush. So it's time to reclaim our hijacked minds so that we can look through the lens of our spiritual self that is operating this human body. But we are looking through the lens of the 3D world, which is what the faceless ones behind the paywall, the invisibles, the cabals, whatever y'all want to call them. They got us looking through the lens of the 3D, this dense, contracted, low vibrational world. And so my goal, just so everyone knows, I mean, yes, and Umar is a really good example for the content of my channel and for my brand. But just know that we're not always going to talk about Umar. But more so what I want you to tune in and key into is the fact that look at his mental psyche. He is still very much imprisoned. He is still very much shackled. He still very much has a colonial handcuffs on his mind. Okay. So that is really what my channel is about. He is just an embarrassment of riches. I mean, he's just a treasure trove of content. Like I said before, I'm not here to bash anyone. Somebody once said, in the comments that don't tear a brother down or whatever. That's what they want us to do. No, what they want us to do is what he's doing. That's what they want us to do. It's I was reading something somewhere and I forgot what it said, but in order to defeat a people, their people got to be the leader for them that leads them to defeat. So something like that. That was the premise of the comment or the quote. I'm not sure where I got it from, y'all. Maybe, I don't know where I got that from. But anyway, that's what it is. So y'all, but besides that, so you know what? If you would do me a favor, y'all, because y'all have helped me tremendously. Thank you to my 100 subscriber who came on and said, I didn't even realize it, but they had sent me a message. Y'all, it was so sweet. And the person said, I am your 100 sub. And I was so touched. Y'all, it's a little things in life. For real, y'all. Oh, it was at Bernard Allen 3791. I think I gave him a shout out already, but I'm going to do it again. You can't have too many shout outs, right? So anyway, y'all, it's the little things in life. Really, it is the little things in life that titillates me so, that gets me so excited. And by getting excited by the little things in life, then you'll always have something to be excited about. Yes? Yes. Okay. So if y'all will go ahead and please, the flicker of your finger, the little flicker of your finger means the whole world to my channel. So if you would go ahead and just like and subscribe. Sorry, to my channel. I wish I had something to drink. Y'all, where's my producer? I need an assistant. When am I going to get to Tasha K level? But just on a different vibration. Anyway. Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Y'all, I almost got to 200 in like a day, literally a day. And so now we're working on the tribe. We have the day ones, the first 50, the day twos, the 50 through 100, and now we got the tribe, and that's building on the road to 1,000. So thank you so much. And if you would just go ahead and subscribe. And if you like where I'm going with this content already, go ahead and like that, hit that, smash that like button. Is that what y'all say? Smash that like button. I don't know what y'all say, but anyway, all right. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. right, listen. I ain't too proud to apologize when I need to. All right? I ain't too proud to beg. Kinda. But I ain't too proud to apologize. So, y'all, I owe somebody an apology. He may not ever see this, and it's okay. Because I just have to correct my misstep. And this is what you get for assuming, right? You know, the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. If anyone knows that, let me know. But the 4 agreements, and they're not in this order, but these 4 agreements, y'all, will change your life. You could spend one lifetime mastering just one of the agreements. Like, you really can. So the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Always do your best. Don't take things personally. Be impeccable with your word. And don't make assumptions. Ba-dum-bum. And y'all, that's why I got to make an apology. Because I made an assumption. Danza Project. I humbly apologize. Y'all, we're going to look at 2 different clips because I didn't see the one that I just showed y'all a couple of days ago when he was talking shit about Umar. Like, that's how his real feelings about Umar. I'm not sure if they have shifted since then. Somehow I think not. But I didn't see that video. I only saw the one where he was actually interviewing Umar. And we were all like, what is with this toilet paper thickness of an interview? Like, it was toilet paper it was Scott tissue thin. It was Scott toilet paper thin. It was like, what is this weak ass interview? And now I get it. Because I made the assumption that he was just a cream puff, that he didn't want to rattle Umar's feathers and get his wig all twisted, and I don't think that. And I still could be wrong with what I'm going to share with you of how I think now. But somehow I don't think I am. And if anybody knows the Danza Project, if they could verify or confirm what I'm about to say, that would be greatly appreciated. But look, I ain't even got 200 subs, so I ain't holding my breath on that one. I'm already over myself. Nobody has to say, Tessa, get over yourself. No, you ain't got to. I'm already over myself. But here it is. I'm going to show you the 2 different juxtapositions, right? So first, I'm going to show you the video that came out first before the Umar video came out. And we're going to do the juxtaposition between the 2 videos. And I'm going to tell you what I think. All right. So here is the first one.
Somebody that's questioned you that I don't think I've ever hated more. So today I wanted to publicly inherit the beef. I'm with you. You feel me? This dude, fucking Dr. Umar, is a punk. He really is a punk. The dude is a lying son of a bitch, talking about all the shit that he does in the community. He's a fucking liar. There's not really much that you can see. All he does is talk a lot of shit on a bunch of motherfucking interviews. I hope that in celebrity boxing they let me beat the fuck out of him because he talks too much goddamn shit. Gentlemen, this is a really special episode of the Danza Project, something that we've been trying to get going for some time. And like I have been more recently, I've been starting off my shows, seems like a lot with like apologies. As I've kind of been, I'm starting to settle in as a podcaster, as a media personality. And as people are starting to get to know me, I really want to let them know who I am and what I'm about. Now, I went into a wild phase of podcasting, and I had a wild guest that kind of kept us a little bit on edge a lot. And my loyalty has always been like, oh, I'm with you. And I tried to get you to sit down with this gentleman on the show. And everything went left for a little bit because it was like, oh, I'm going to make it happen and this and that. And I apologize for trying to force that issue and trying to make that happen, because you clearly stated initially it's not something you were looking to do, and I shouldn't have been pushing it. And so for that, I would like to start this episode out with an apology.
All right. That is what I wanted us to get to. Now we can put the puzzles of the pieces of the puzzle together. So when he was talking about he went wild there for a second, he went on a wild ride with his podcast. That's because he also just released another video about a month ago. So apparently Charleston White went off the rails with Danza. Y'all, is his name Tony or not? I don't know. I should find out, right? Don't nobody come in my comments talking about, you should just find out what his name. I know. I'm lazy. I'm a Taurus. I'm lazy. Okay. That's why I need an assistant, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna just say Danza, because just in case his name is not Tony. So he was having Charleston White on there. He just did a video because I guess Charleston White went off the rails with him, accused him of trying to backdoor, low key talk to his lady or whatever. So Danza did a response video to it, which is on his platform. It's like 8 minutes and something seconds long. And basically like, dude, I don't want to do this on social media, but this is where you put it out. So I have to address it here. So basically, Charleston White fell out with Danza because Charleston White, I guess, thought for some reason that Danza was going after his woman and Danza was not. And then, so Charleston White, they used to do like 2 podcasts a week or a month. I can't remember. 2 podcasts a month. And like he was paying him $10,000 per podcast, and then they negotiated down to, I guess Charleston said, no, just give me 5. So he started just giving him 5 G's. Yeah, I'm available. I could talk about some shit for 5 G's. And anyway, so they negotiated it down to $5K, and then they had a falling out. And this is how Danza's integrity. Danza was like, I'm not even mad. Like, dude, you are my bro. Like, I am not mad. He said, I'm just disappointed. But he said, if we were ever to come back and you were ever to do podcasts with us again, I'm gonna give you your 10K. But he said that he had to find his identity outside of Charleston White, right? Which is what I am seeing right here. Like, I have to make sure that Umar does not become the identity of my content, because I'm not on here for Umar. What I'm on here for is to show the example of how Umar can. I told y'all earlier, so I don't have to go back and rehash it. So that's what I'm on here for. But my content is not. My content is not identified by Umar. He is just a science experiment. He is just, the petri dish that we talk about, that we analyze, that we, put under the microscope, just so that we can examine and analyze human behavior and what it is to be veiled, what it is to be asleep, so that's what it is. Okay. I'm not going to get all into it. Anyway, now, that first video that we saw where he's like, fuck Umar, I'll put me in the celebrity ring with him and this, that, and the other. I think that's how he really truly felt about Umar. Because I think that he also saw the bullshit that we all see, right? And I think that Charleston White, I don't know what conversations that he and Danza has had, but I do think that Danza is an independent thinker. He could think for himself. And I think this is how he truly felt about Umar. If he feels differently today, I'm not sure. He would have to come tell me or put it out there on a video. This particular podcast, this one right here, y'all, this is the one where neither one of them wanted to be there. Like, let's just look, right? Let's just analyze this really quickly, because neither one of them looks like they were interested in being there. And this is why this was, what did I call it? I was like, it was flat, and I had responded to somebody saying that this interview was flat and fake or something like that. Anyway, but let's just look at this, the body language. Now that we have the backstory, now that we have the backdrop as to what this really was about, okay?
You were looking to do and I shouldn't have been pushing it. And so for that, I would like to start this episode out with an apology.
No problem, bro. Appreciate it.
Wisdom,
And
growth.
Dr. Umar is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Now, what's going on, Kato? How you feeling, my brother?
Man, riding on the high.
Kato is his name.
Came back with
Kato.
vengeance. Last few episodes have just been crazy.
Absolutely.
Topping it off with this and more to come.
Yeah.
We on the roll.
And this is one of them that I kind of been hiding when I speak to people. Like, oh man, I'm telling you, we got a great episode. This episode is going to be phenomenal.
Okay, now I'm going to be messy Mary for a second. Because what if he did this video because him and Charleston White had a falling out? And he was like, well, fuck it. I can go ahead and do this video now because, you know, he has stated, I'm not going to, you can go and watch his videos, but he has stated that he was 10 toes down with Charleston White. Like he was loyal to a fault. But this video right here, now I understand why they didn't go too deep, because Danza really is not getting down. He's not really down with what Umar's doing and the mission and all this kind of stuff. That's why he kept it so surfacey, because there wasn't anywhere for him to go deeper into, because he's not co-signing it. He doesn't jive with it. Like that's not his thing. That's not his jam. So I think that he still feels the way that he feels about Umar on the deeper level. But so that's why he couldn't go any deeper than he had to just stay right there on the surface. Y'all feel me? So let me know what y'all think. I just wanted to come on here and say that, Danza, I'm sorry. You are not a cream puff. You are the Danza Project, and with $520,000, 520K subscribers. So you are also my hashtag goals. But no, seriously, that's what I came on here to do, y'all. I just came on here to apologize and to see if by showing the backstory of what happened between the Charleston, the Umar, and the Danza Project triangle, and then maybe that gave me a different perception to where I saw it a different way, probably closer to what the actual scenario really is, as opposed to what I was assuming that it was. All right. So y'all, thank you. This is Tesra, your mental chiropractor, where I'm here to help you realign your mind. And if you are not a subscriber, I humbly invite you to become a sub. One flicker of your finger can mean the whole world to it does mean the whole world to my channel. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and I will see y'all in the next session. And remember to stay empowered. Do this.